Today's episode is brought to you by Sincerely Shalia, my very own greeting card line, written and designed by me for real love and real life. Whether you need the perfect card to celebrate love, apologize, or say what's on your heart, Sincerely Shalia has you covered. So skip the generic and say it your way. Check out my full collection at shaliavinny.com/greeting cards and find the card that speaks for you. I can't wait till you guys check them out. And don't forget to let me know what you think. I love you guys. Hello, and welcome to the Love This Way podcast, the show that exists to help men and women everywhere to be better at love. Never any gender wars or back and forth, just great tips to help you find and sustain the love of your dreams. Because love is a journey, but you still need direction. So I want you to grab your tribe and get ready, because each episode we're going to be talking about our real life issues, answering tough questions, and building solid relationships with one another as we heal, learn, and grow. I'm your host, your girl, Dr. Shalia Vinny, and today I want to address a long-running joke. Your partner can affect how you feel about yourself because it's called self-esteem. The lie detector determined that was a lie. Y'all ready? Hey, my babies. Welcome back to another episode of Love This Way. There's a phrase that people love to repeat, and it's actually Cat Williams a long time ago in one of his older specials. He's the first one that I heard to say it the way that he did. No one can affect your self-esteem because it's called self-esteem. And while that sounds empowering, it's incomplete. Yes, confidence begins internally, but relationships absolutely shape how secure or insecure a person feels over time. Because when someone you love consistently dismisses you, they criticize you, they compare you, they ignore you, they make you feel small, it does something to your internal world. We're wired for connection, and the people closest to us have the greatest influence on how safe we feel being ourselves. So today we're going to talk about the quiet ways couples unintentionally damage each other's confidence and how to stop doing it, because healthy love should strengthen your sense of self, not slowly erode it. And I want to be clear, because most people, hopefully, right? Most people don't wake up thinking, let me go damage my partner's self-confidence today. But it does happen subtly, through patterns, through tone, through repetition. Sometimes it shows up as constant correction. No matter what you do, it's never quite right. You load the dishwasher wrong. You said the wrong thing. You handled something incorrectly. And over time, the message becomes, you're not capable. Other times it shows up through comparison. Why can't you be more like? My friend's husband does this. So-and-so's wife would never. Comparison quietly communicates you're not enough the way you are. And sometimes it's dismissal. You share something important and the response just feels uninterested or minimized. Like, that's not a big deal. You're overthinking. You're being sensitive. And now your emotional experience feels invalid. Sometimes self-esteem erodes through absence of appreciation. Effort becomes expected, contribution becomes overlooked, presence becomes unnoticed, and slowly a person starts to wonder, do I matter here? These moments may seem small individually, but repeated over time, they create internal questions like, am I respected? Am I valued? Am I seen? And those questions directly affect confidence. Let me go deeper, because I want to break this down so that both of you guys understand from different angles, because self-esteem erosion often affects men and women differently. Many men feel confident when they feel respected, trusted, and appreciated. So when a man feels constantly corrected, second-guessed, compared financially, criticized publicly, treated like he's incapable, it doesn't just affect his mood, it affects how competent he feels in the relationship. So he may stop trying, stop initiating, stop expressing himself, not because he doesn't care, but because he doesn't feel effective. Now let's look at women, right? Many women feel confident when they feel emotionally valued, desired, and prioritized. So when a woman feels ignored emotionally, compared physically, taken for granted, unnoticed when she makes effort, unchosen publicly, it doesn't just hurt her feelings, it affects how worthy she feels of love. She may become more anxious, more withdrawn, more sensitive, not because she's insecure by nature, but because something in the relationship is making her feel unseen. And we also have to talk about something that quietly damages self-esteem in so many relationships: roaming eyes and misplaced attention. Because when someone is in a relationship but constantly looking at others lustfully, following, liking provocative accounts, engaging with images of people who look nothing like their partner, openly entertaining other options through social media interactions. It sends a message, even if unintentionally, it can make a partner feel like, I'm not what you really want. I'm not what excites you. I'm not enough to hold your attention. And when the people receiving the attention look completely different from the person you chose, like a different body type, different features, different aesthetics, it can really create quiet insecurity that builds over time. And yes, both men and women experience this. A man may feel disrespected when his partner openly flirts, entertains attention, signals availability to others. A woman may feel undesirable if her partner constantly consumes or engages with images of people who don't resemble her. It's not about pretending attraction doesn't exist. It's about understanding that where your attention goes, your partner's sense of security often follows. Repeated exposure to this dynamic can make someone feel like they're competing with an image instead of being chosen as a person. And that quiet comparison can slowly chip away at confidence. Self-esteem just doesn't live inside a person. It responds to environment. Just like plants grow differently depending on the soil, people feel differently about themselves depending on how they're treated consistently. That doesn't mean your partner controls your worth, but it does mean your behavior influences whether they feel safe expressing it. Hey, friend. If you're tired of those generic, impersonal greeting cards, I've got you covered. Sincerely Shalia is my very own greeting card line, written and designed by me to help you say what's really on your heart. Whether it's love, apologies, or just because, these cards speak for you. Skip the cookie cutter messages and send something real. Check out my collection at shaliavinny.com/greeting cards and find your perfect card today. Now, I know that this is a really touchy subject, but healing this doesn't require perfection. It requires awareness. So I want to give you 5 ways that couples can protect each other's sense of worth. Number 1, replace constant criticism with constructive communication. Correcting everything your partner does creates anxiety. Choose what truly matters. Not every difference is a deficiency. So I want you to ask yourself, am I helping them grow or am I making them feel incapable? You really got to pick your battles, guys. Number 2, stop using comparison as motivation. Comparison does not inspire confidence. It creates insecurity. Your partner should not feel like they're competing with strangers for approval. Honor the person in front of you. Number 3, express appreciation more often than correction. Many people only hear feedback when something is wrong. Affirm what's working. Notice effort. Notice growth. Notice intention. Confidence grows where appreciation lives. Number 4, protect each other publicly. This is so important. How you speak about your partner in front of others matters. Jokes that embarrass them, comments that undermine them, stories that expose their weaknesses, these moments linger longer than you think. Respect builds confidence. And last but not least, number 5, create an environment where both people feel valued. I want you to ask your partner, what makes you feel appreciated? What makes you feel respected? What makes you feel secure? Because confidence grows fastest where people feel emotionally safe. Let me leave you with this. You are responsible for your self-worth, but the person you love should never feel like they have to fight to keep theirs around you. Love should not feel like an evaluation. It should feel like support. Your partner should not feel smaller because they're with you. They should feel more confident facing the world because they know someone believes in them. Because the strongest relationships are not made of 2 perfect people. They're made of 2 people who protect each other's sense of worth. Not perfectly, but intentionally. And when 2 people feel safe being fully themselves, confidence doesn't just survive, it expands. And that's the kind of love that changes how people walk through the world. Now, if you need more help, you can always go to shaliavinny.com, book a one-on-one session with me or a couple session, and I'll help you walk through this in real time. I love you guys. I'm rooting for you always, and I'm going to see you on the next episode, okay? Today's show is brought to you by Sincerely Shalia, my greeting card line. Please rate the show on your favorite streaming platform, share it with one person who you think needs to hear it, and then ask them to do the same. Remember, good, better, best. Don't you ever let it rest. To your good is better, and your better is best. Until next time, your friend, motivator, and relationship strategist, Dr. Shalia. Bye.